a highly intelligent prison break look like? Then watch what he does next. Man named Ray, faced with a maximum security prison. According to what he said, to successfully escape from prison, must have 3 elements: familiarity with the layout, know the rules, to work together from the outside, and he was already prepared for that. He's been in prison for a long time. Every time he goes in and out of the cell, he already knew the layout of the prison like the back of his hand. For the guards who guarded him, he was aware of their behavior all the time. It turned out that after the guards sent him back to his cell every day, they would go out together to smoke and chat. The surveillance room was unguarded. That's why the 7 minutes at this time are crucial. Ray learned through observation. This prison is next to the fire station, and this is also a very important breakthrough. Ray stares at the milk carton, unfolded. He removes the film from the top. This is the key to freedom. When the guards weren't looking, he taped the film to the combination lock. After the guard entered the code, when he left the cell next time, tear off the film. The 4 fingerprints on the film can be clearly seen to correspond to the 4 numbers. According to the combination of numbers, enter up to 24 times. The cell's code can be tested. While the guard was unlocking his hand test, Ray stuffed the large sticky ball, prepared in advance, into the lock opening. In this way, the delivery port could not be locked tightly. He pushed open the small door of the delivery port. He reached out his hand to press the code. After trying the right password, he pushed open the cell door and ran to the surveillance room. He rushed to adjust the screen to the time when he had not left. He used the minute to get in front of the fire department, through the prison ventilation duct into the fire station. At this moment, the guards were smoking and chatting on the rooftop. They didn't notice anything strange. Ray passed through the fire ducts to the fire station, put on the unused fire suit. At this point, the 3rd element of the escape was about to come into play. Ray has long been in contact with his partners outside the prison escape plan. After everything is ready, the car outside suddenly exploded. The exceptionally sensitive prison officers rushed back to the monitoring room. Fortunately, there is no abnormality in the subject of surveillance, but the cell where Ray was being held was already empty. With the fire truck out, Ray, who was hiding under the car, was also taken out of the prison. While everyone was scrambling to put out the fire, he unknowingly got into his companion's car. He left quietly. He's not a criminal. He was a master prison escapee, nicknamed the Master Escapee, employed by the Federal Bureau of Prisons. He was employed by the Federal Bureau of Prisons to test the security, all of the country's highest-ranking prisons. He has escaped 14 times before that. This prison was among those tested. Hearing about Ray's legendary skills, he was approached by a beautiful woman claiming to be from the CIA. There's a mysterious prison with no physical location. It's mainly used to hold special criminals from different countries, but the financier needed to closely examine the prison's solidity. That's why Ray was brought in, faced with an unprecedented challenge. His teammates' fear for his safety. He declined the mission for him. Unexpectedly, Ray accepted the mission with determination. The mission was about to begin. To prevent accidents from happening, his teammates implanted a tracker in his hand in advance. According to the agreed time and place, he had to go to the scene of the arrest. Arriving at the entrance of the mall, a car comes up. A group of unidentified men in black grabbed Ray in the car. Another chokehold and electric shocks. The method is extremely rude. In the car, the men in black had electronic detectors in their hands, as if they knew in advance. Scanning Ray a series of, finally used a knife to remove the locator raw. Without anesthetic, I can feel how much pain through the screen. Ray was sedated and gradually lost consciousness. When he woke up again, he was like a mouse, enclosed in a tempered glass room with a volume of only 6 cubic meters, wearing a prison uniform. He looked around. There were others like him in captivity. And who are these people? What is this place?